Hello to all my friends out there. So this video is prepare for a famine. Now, okay, during famines, one thing that happens is no meat. During the Civil War, there was no meat. Not much, at least they had farms though. And during the Depression, even the people with farms didn't have much meat or sugar. So, okay, we know a lot of the beef have been drowned. Not good. But the other thing is, where does milk come from? No milk, how would that be? Cheese, how about no cheese? How would that be? No cheese. No butter. So you get the idea, no beef could cause trouble. It probably is going to cause trouble. Okay, there's two things that could happen. Well, there's three things that could happen. One, we could get some kind of famine, some kind of disaster. Two, nothing could happen. Things would be pretty much the same. Or three, it would rise the price of all the products that are derived from beef. Most likely, it's probably not going to be good. I don't know. I'd say the best thing is to suspend all spending and start preparing. Okay, so the thing is I've seen a lot of, the preppers doing this crazy stuff, which I do like, but I would say just stock up on beef jerky a lot, powdered milk, evaporated milk a lot, cheese, like Velveeta cheese. It's better than nothing, not much better, but another thing that's really bad is to run out of oil. One of the followers made mention that during World War II they were so desperate for oil that they try to consume motor oil. So stock up on massive amounts of oil. I don't know, large quantities. You don't want to run out of oil. You can also use oil for barter. And then the other thing was mentioned by Bull Blank Dave, textured soy. So I would get a couple big bags of that and throw that into the stockpile. It's better than nothing. All you do, like when I used it, I just use it like, what I did is I put some beef broth or chicken broth in it, and then I just added some egg, and I made, just like a meatloaf or a salmon patty. And then stockpile beans and rice. Remember the story about my customer who almost starved in the polygamy compound, and old man gave her beans, rice, and vegetables and told her to plant a garden? Okay, my indoor garden was totally and completely unsuccessful, and I still have some small bugs, so I don't want to grow food on my balcony either. So beans, rice, and vegetables, canned fruit, canned vegetables, leaning heavy on those big cans of tomatoes. Those can really help. You can put them in your beans, you can put them in your goulash. That goulash was good. So, okay, I'm going to be doing some videos on preparing for a famine. Another thing that can happen is pestilence, which would be insects and rats. Make sure you can control those, and disease. Okay, for disease, you're going to either ingest it, in your food somehow, or you're going to come in contact with it, another diseased person. The bubonic plague was rats, so you want to keep your dwelling free of pests, roaches, stuff like that. So, and then another bad thing, clean drinking water. Although we should have plenty of water, you would think. So, work on the water stockpile a little bit. And another thing is make sure, your car is running good. But another important thing is weapon. Just go to Walmart and buy a couple weapons and throw them in your closet. Make sure you get plenty of ammunition. throw them in your closet, and hopefully you never have to use them. I remember a story of an older woman. Now I can really relate to these stories now that I'm older. And there was a rapist, and naturally he got in her house, and she ran with her weapon, and she ran into the bathroom, and he was going to break the door down, and he was going to rape her. And she had her phone, and she called 911, and they could hear him, trying to break the door down. And she said, "I have a weapon," and the lady said, "You might have to shoot him," and he broke in, and she shot him. So, your weapon doesn't have to be, a high-powered rifle. Just get a weapon. A weapon can be had fairly cheap now. So get yourself a couple of weapons and, start working on preparations for the famine, and God bless you all.